She's back. What's up, y'all? This is Brittany from She Abundantly at sheabundantly.com. So your girl is back with yet another dating tip. Listen, if you have not checked out the previous 10 dating tips that is out on my YouTube channel and my Instagram page and my website, go check it out. You will get your entire life just in those 10 tips already given out. So I got a quick question. What do you do when a guy chooses you and wants to talk to you? Maybe you're in a grocery store one day or, out and about, and then some guy just comes up to you and is like, hey, I like you. I think you're cute. Can I get your number? Like, what do you do? What is your response? Do you just give up your number? Are you just excited that somebody asked you out? In moments like that, I feel like we as women feel pressured to give up our numbers simply because he asked. So here's this week's dating tip. The choice is yours. When it comes to dating, making a decision that you even want to date, you have to take control of that, which means you cannot allow anybody and everybody into your personal space. And once you give up your phone number, you have given them an access to you at any time they want to. If a guy chooses you, if he's interested in you and he wants to approach you, he wants to talk to you, instantly in that moment, you have to realize this solid truth. He is an option and not an obligation. Growing into the woman that God has called you to and created you to be. It causes you to be purposeful, it causes you to raise your standards, and it causes you to set goals. So that means when you raise your standards, it eliminates most of the jokers and most of the guys who are not willing to or able to rise to those standards. That is a blessing, okay? Because it's saving you from wasting your time. So this means just because he asked you, just because he's interested in you, don't mean he gets access to you. Doesn't mean that you have to say yes. It doesn't mean that you have to give up your number. Nowadays, these dudes out here walking up to girls and handing them their phone. I'm sorry. Are you for real? Dude, are you serious right now? Even in how a guy approaches you should let you know right then and there if you're going to give him the time of day. If a guy walks up to you and hands you his phone like, go ahead, put your number in my phone. That is so rude. That is disrespectful, and it is not gentlemanlike. Because what he is doing is he is taking away your choice, your power to choose, and is telling you, nah, I'm going to choose for you. Not giving you the capacity or the ability to think your way through your actions, and really not caring. Unfortunately, he has learned how to approach a woman the very wrong way. And I'm sure if he's doing that to you, he's probably doing it to every other girl that he thinks is cute, which means he has no intentionality when it comes to dating or pursuing you. When dudes are thirsty and are on the hunt, what they're doing is they're just throwing out their fishing rod and see if they can catch a fish. And they look at you and say, ooh, she looks easy to catch. Let me try my luck with her. So if you watched my last dating tip, Date with Purpose, then you know that your time and your heart matters. It's too precious to waste. Dating means gathering data, getting to know this person more to see if this is a person that you could potentially see yourself spending the rest of your life with. And you want to be able to walk into that process with peace and ease and not forced. And especially not open up the door to somebody crazy. I think back over time, any guy who approached me or wanted to get to know me, there has been more than one encounter, meaning I've been able to see him in his interactions, whether it had been through people I knew, maybe we shared the same group of friends, guys at my job. Whatever the case was, I was able to see who this person was, which gave me an opportunity to assess and to discern. A big part of realizing that you have the last choice means that you're going to need to be able to discern. That means tell the difference between things. And let me tell you, if you want discernment, go to the one who gives it to you, God Almighty. Listen, without his discernment, I really would have been just jacked up, because there have been some situations to come my way to where if I would have gave in, if I would have gave them access, it would have been over. It would have been too late, and I probably would have seen how this person was after I gave in. There was a time where God had given me like 5 to 7 dreams, actual dreams about this one particular guy. And I had no clue as to why I was having these dreams. But in the dream, God was showing me exactly who this guy was, how lustful he was, how many women was after him, and what he was after, which was sex. He was very handsome, very attractive, and God knew what I liked. He knew what I could potentially fall for. This was a span of 2 years. God was speaking to me about this man, and I just had no clue why. Until this very one day, 2 years later, this guy approached me and tried to talk to me. And in that moment, it all clicked and made sense. God, you was letting me in on who this person was, so when this time came, I could shut it down. So I wouldn't fall for the booby trap, you feel me? I'm just trying to get you to understand that God has insight, and he is willing and wanting his daughters to get in on everything that he knows. He wants to protect you. He wants to preserve you and preserve your heart and keep you out of the way of these jokers who mean no business, who have no purpose with you in approaching you. So here are a few ways on how to take control of situations like that, to where you don't feel pressure to give in or give a guy access to you that fast. You can exchange emails, which doesn't give you direct access to your phone, phone calls or text messages. You can exchange social media handles, which allows you to see this guy behind the scenes, to see what he's posting, to see who, what kind of people he's interacting with or what he's entertaining. That tells you a lot about a person. A lot. You can give him the number to your covering. Maybe it's your father, a big brother, which helps filter guys so they can see who this person really is. And if he's somebody worth your time, then they will give the guy your number. And for more about that one, go check out dating tip number 3, run for cover. You can always ask for his number instead of giving your number, or you can just say no. And guess what? No is a complete sentence. Thank you for that one, Miss Jackie. All of those options give you time to assess, to discern, and to pray. You have the last choice. All right, y'all. Check out sheabundantly.com, where I have nothing but truth, music, fashion, and all kinds of good stuff in between. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But of course, if you have not subscribed, go ahead. Get in on this good stuff right when it comes out, because I talk that real talk that you need, that we need, just like this. Until next time, queens, stay encouraged. Peace.